We're diving into an essential component of diagnostic medicine, immunohistochemistry single marker without interpretation test. We'll break down what you need to know before the test, its specifications, and the important details you should be aware of. Let's get started. Pre-test information. Before we dive into the specifics, let's talk about what you need to provide before the test. First up, ensure you provide a copy of the histopathology report. This document is crucial as it offers detailed information about the biopsy site and the patient's clinical history. Include the site of the biopsy and a thorough clinical history to give the pathologist a comprehensive view of the patient's condition. Specifications of the test. Now, let's talk about the specifications of this test. The immunohistochemistry single marker test focuses on identifying the presence of a specific marker in tissue samples. Unlike other tests, this one does not include interpretation of the results. Disease associated. So what diseases is this test associated with? This test is used for a range of conditions, including various cancers and other pathological disorders. It helps in identifying specific cellular markers that can be crucial for diagnosis. Specimen used. What kind of specimen do you need? A tissue sample from a biopsy is required. This sample is then processed and stained in the laboratory to highlight the presence of the marker. Components included. Let's move on to the components included in this test. The test involves various reagents and antibodies specific to the marker being investigated. These are used to detect and highlight the marker in the tissue sample. Test report time. How long does it take to get the results? The test report typically takes about 7 days. During this period, the sample is processed and the findings are compiled. Test information. Here's an important note about the test. Interpretation of this test should always be performed in the context of the patient's clinical history and other diagnostic tests by a qualified pathologist. It's crucial for accurate diagnosis and treatment planning.